What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are at DBW Motorsports out here in Norcross, GA. Alan brought the Evo here from where you saw that we did the Deatschwerks fueling system in the last video. Today we're gonna throw the thing on the dyno and make sure that we dial this thing in and see if it saves itself. I'm kind of nervous that it's gonna kill itself, but I guess we're gonna find out. So let's hop over in here, throw this thing on the dyno, see what happens. So what the car's doing right now is exactly what it did when it broke the first time and we brought it to Excel in the first place. We hope that the fueling system or whatever would fix it, and it runs smooth, but then it just starts misfiring, and I was worried that it I don't know, it fried a piston ring and dropped compression, but Alan literally just compression checked it and everything was okay, right? Yeah. So we have absolutely no idea why the car is doing that. And it only does it once you kind of start rolling into boost over 3,500 RPM. And then it just, Alan maybe suspects a coil pack or something, we have no idea. Doug is in the car messing with it from DBW, and hopefully we can figure something out.
Sometimes Evos just do Evo things, man.
That was a lot better. That was a lot better. I'm not gonna lie to you. I came here today about 80 to 90% sure that car was gonna blow up. And it has probably done 6 to 7 pulls at this point, and the car sounds beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm so mind blown. Alan from Excel Motorworks, who's here with us today, he trailered the car here. He said that it definitely needed that new fuel system from Deatschwerks because the car had 1600cc injectors in it before, which was just way too much for the 93 octane that the car is going to be running on now, since it's basically a retired race car at this point. But the car has never, ever sounded this good. The car is so smooth at idle, the drivability seems fine as he's kind of tuning that on the dyno. This dude is working some crazy magic, and I'm frankly just blown away. I'm really excited that the Evo is going to be back in the arsenal, and we can actually start enjoying the car. It's going to be really fun. So this is Doug with DBW. He was the one that you saw behind the wheel doing all the tuning. Can you kind of walk us through what the timeline was like and what you kind of went through, kind of learning the car and figuring out what the car needed to get it back?
Yeah, so when we first put the car on the dyno, the first thing we normally do is we try and do a roll calibration so the RPM matches up for the gear ratio. When we try to do that, we immediately had some sort of electrical issue or gremlin, maybe it's in the harness. But we seem to be able to troubleshoot that and get that working. Other than that, everything's been pretty smooth. There's no real issues with getting it dialed in.
How much power did it end up making?
I think we ended up at 424 on
okay.
a nice safe tune. Real low timing, so we're soft on timing. A little bit higher on boost, 22 pounds, but not much timing in it. So
and
it should be perfectly good and safe to go beat on it at the track.
Yeah, and I was just telling him, this is by far the healthiest this car has ever sounded since we pulled it off a trailer a year ago. Yeah. So we're really excited to have it back. Thank you so much for taking on the project.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a pleasure to tune. Not really any issues other than that first little bit.
Would you like to share a little bit of information about DBW and what you do here?
All we do is ECU tuning and calibrations. We don't really do a whole lot other than that. You can find us on Facebook, DBW Motorsports.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
The car did amazing. It performed exactly what we were hoping for. The Deatschwerks systems definitely helped the car perform the way we needed it to. Doug at DBW did an amazing job on the tune. The drivability of it is phenomenal. The power it made is phenomenal while still remaining conservative on the timing. So we look forward to seeing what the car does, and hopefully it brings it a lot of longevity with the setup that we currently have on the car.
Well, I guess there you have it. Very short and simple, sweet video on the car going on the dyno and doing way better than I anticipated it doing. So thank you again to Deatschwerks for supplying that fueling system. That way we were able to get this car dialed in. When we put the fuel system on it, or when Alan put the fuel system on it, the fuel gauge never worked and all of a sudden fixed itself. So like I said, I think I've said in a previous video, that car sat for like a year with E85 or something similar in it without starting, other than to go to PRI. So it was probably all gummed up and ruined anyway. And like once again, it's the best car that's ever ran. And that's super exciting. So if you want to see more Evo content coming soon, be sure to click the subscribe button, hit the comment, let us know what you think about this whole project and the resurrection of the Super Street, now S3 Magazine Evo. But until then, thank you guys very much for watching. We will see you next time. Have a great day.